Hello, welcome to Yoga Vinyasa Flow. Today, we're going to be doing lots of twists. So we're really going to get into the torso today. Always be mindful that you are in charge of your twist. So if it's safe for you to twist deeper without cranking through the spine, that's fine. If you need to back off and not go in deep into a twist, that's okay too. If you need to skip one, that's always okay as well. So block can be very helpful today when we do a low lunge. We'll be there for a little bit. They can also help you organize to get into warrior one if you need a little bit of stability there. Extended side angle, triangle are also in practice today. And then if you've got two blocks, I'll show you something neat that you can do in Navasana, boat pose with them. And we're going to use a strap or a belt here right in the beginning. We won't use it again after the beginning, but it'll just help us open up the side body a little bit, helping twists become a little bit easier. And then as always, you can sit on a cushion or a folded blanket or bath towel and double that for knee or wrist cushion as needed. So nice, comfortable seats. We're going to zip up from pubic bone behind the navel, slight tuck in the chin. And we're going to breathe here. Now, while we're here, notice your body. Is there anywhere that you could soften just a little bit more? So could that be through the tongue, the jaw, the shoulders, the hip? And then notice the breath. So you can maintain your normal breath here if that's what you need. You can do the big inhales, expanding the rib cage, and exhale, slowly letting it out. Or you can bring in that Ujjayi pranayama, that back of the throat constriction. Some people call it ocean breath, Darth Vader breath. You can do it on an inhale, which is an A8 sound, like you were going, ah, like that, except your mouth is closed and you're forcing that air through the back of the throat. So it sounds like this. Hopefully you can hear that. And the exhale is also constriction. That's more like a ha, A sound through the mouth, except your mouth is closed. You're forcing that air out through the nose. And that one sounds like this. And your belly button comes in just a little bit deeper towards the spine there when you take your exhale. You can also do it on inhale and exhale. That's the full round. Okay, so take a few moments here, practice that. That one's very helpful today with what we're going to do. So take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You can continue with that. Fingertips to the side, palms turning up. Inhale and reach, reach, reach. Looking up. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can always create your own intention. I can also give you one: good health and well-being. Good health and well-being. The affirmations I give you today will be along good health and well-being. And once you have that set, we'll inhale, take it up. Exhale, turn the palms away, grow taller as you bring those arms down. Good. We are going to pick up our strap here. So you can have it folded. It doesn't have to be folded, whatever way that you need to grip it. I like to grip between my pointer and thumb. And because we're going to be moving around with the strap, I'm going to just kind of hold the buckle in. And then that way I don't have to worry about the buckle coming around and hitting me in the face. So nice wide grip. We're going to take that up. We're going to take it over and take it to the other side. And as I move through here, you want your shoulders and your hips to stay in alignment. So a lot of people kind of do this collapsey thing here at the shoulders. Try not to do that. It's also a habit pattern. And it's a hard habit pattern to get out of. Good. Now this time we're going to come all the way over Just hold here for a moment. We're not touching the floor. Breathe and expand. And then when you're ready, good, we'll slide that hand down, anchoring that strap to the floor. From here, if this is enough for you, you can stay here, or you can open to the back and round C curve and reach forward. And we'll open to the back and round and C curve forward. Feel that nice stretch around the armpit. Taking it back, let's hold it back there, look back there. And coming to the side and rounding, really reach with this arm. Breathe and expand. And when you're ready, open back up to the side and come back to center. Good. Now I'm going to shorten my grip here for a moment. We're going to take that same series to the other side. So here we go again. Taking it over, holding, breathing. Try not to collapse to the shoulder here. I caught myself. Good. And then when you're ready, good, we'll slide that down, anchoring here. So first affirmation, I am healthy and full of energy. I am healthy and full of energy. Let's flow, going back and round and come forward and reach. And coming back and round and forward, come reach. So long arms here. Take a wider grip if you need one. And round and come forward. And this time we're going to open it. We're going to hold it there for a moment. Wiggle around, find your sweet spot. And then when you're ready, good. We're going to take that all the way forward, finding your C curve. Really reach. You'll have some slack in your strap. That part's okay. And then when you're ready, opening up and coming back. Good. So from here, just reset your grip. Good. So I'm just coming nice and wide. Good. And we'll come up. Good. Big inhale. I'm going to rotate and lower and lift and 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 rotate and lower and coming up and rotating and lowering, rolling shoulders back, looking a little bit more behind you. Breathe and expand. Good. And we'll come up and open and to the other side and taking it down, rolling shoulders back. Good. And coming up and coming back center. Good. So we're done with this strap. So you can put that to the side. And then when you're ready, get any other little movement that your body needs. Maybe a spinal roll, shoulder rolls, neck rolls, wrist rolls, hip hinges, whatever it is that your body needs, go ahead and take that. Otherwise, we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. Good. So you can always cushion your knees here as you need to. Now, my knees seem to be in pretty good order today, so I don't need that. So I'm just going to put my blanket to the side. But you take care of you. Good. I'm going to spread my fingers nice and wide, rooting through knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. Knees are under the hips, the tops of the feet are down, and they are directly behind my knees. My belly button is in. So big inhale, taking the chest forward, tipping pelvis back, cow pose. Exhale, really press away and round, looking to the thighs, mad cat pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. We're going to go right in through, oh, there's my hair. Go right into a thread the needle series here as another little twisty breath. So I'm going to start right arm coming up and a little bit of a scoop and lift and scoop and lift. Take it all the way through. Hips stay over the knees. Good. And coming down. Good. So my ear is not pressing on the floor. My left hand is a little bit out. And I even have it off my mat here. And I'm pressing into that hand and shoulder. That's helping me keep this nice neck alignment here. Doing a long line from crown to tail. If you're pressing your ear into the mat, you are not in a long line because you're putting a kink in that energetic flow. It's also not good for the neck to do that. And then from here, pressing through that left hand and coming back up. We'll do that again. Left arm comes up and scoop and lift and scoop and lift. Take it all the way through. Good. So again, I've got that long line. I'm taking my hand out to the side here for support as I need it. But actually, honestly, if you get into the habit of pressing into the supporting arm a little bit, you might find a slightly deeper twist, just so long as you're not cranking through the back or anything like that. Good. And then we'll press through and come back up. Good. Just take some nice little spinal rolls here. Let's take that in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, good, we're going to find ourselves. I'm going to reconnect with this hair here. Good. We're going to find ourselves in a plank pose. Plank pose. So you can have your knees down, but you want your hips to be forward of the knees. If your hips are back here, you're not in a plank pose. Okay. So hips are forward in a plank pose if your knees down. You can also tuck the toes and lift up. Press that floor away from you and try not to be creepy with the shoulders. See how I'm hanging in the shoulders here? Press away. The protraction, protract the shoulders. I'm rooting through knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. I'm going to take my chest a little bit more forward, finding a little bit more length. I'm pressing back through my heels. And this is hard, but I'm still breathing. And then from here, when you're ready, lift the knees and shift back down dog, or bend your knees and shift back down dog, depending on where you went with your plank. Good. Now from here, I'm pressing evenly into big toe and pinky toe mounds. Hips, knees, and toes are tracking. I'm pressing in and forward into my mat with my hands, rooting through knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. I'm turning my elbows more towards my pointer and middle finger, firing up the scapulae and those armpit muscles and the rib cage. Belly button is in. Head and neck is free. You can start to lengthen. You can keep bending. You can walk your dog. You can lift your heels and lower. But find your good down dog form. And then we'll take stillness. You took some movement. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk or step your feet forward to meet your hands. Come to a block or two here if you can't touch the floor. Good. And we're just going to fold. As we fold here, maybe taking opposite elbows for nice more dangle. And if it's safe for you to rock side to side, go ahead and go there. Good. So I'm healthy and full of energy. How about I take care of my physical body and allow my spiritual self to blossom and flourish? I take care of my physical body and allow my spiritual self to blossom and flourish. We'll release those arms. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Halfway, fingers to the floor, block, shins or thighs. You want a long spine here. Exhale and we'll bow. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes. Long spine as you come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Here we go with some little flows. Big inhale and we'll reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands. Step or hop back into plank. Now hold your plank again. Knees can be grounded or lifted. Again, find that protraction. You're pressing that floor away. You're lengthening. Now, if they're not already like that, turn your elbows towards your pointer finger and thumb. Try not to collapse the shoulders. Elbows will come straight back as you lower down. If you've got a shoulder issue, knees are always down as you flow to the ground. Okay, so from here, legs about hip width apart, tops of the feet are not going to leave. I'm going to come a little forward and a little bit to the side. Twisty cobra flow. So belly button is in, rolling shoulders back. I'm going to lift. Maybe you lift a little, maybe you lift a lot. How high you come matters not, as long as you're not crunching and shoulders aren't by the ears. And we'll lower. Inhale, exhale, press up to the right. Come up, look over the right. And coming down. Inhale, exhale, find the center. And lower down. Inhale, exhale, find the left. And lower down. Inhale, exhale, coming up through center. And lower down. Another round. Inhale, exhale, find it to the right. And lower. Inhale, exhale, find it through the center. And lower. Inhale, exhale, find it through the left. And lower. Last time. Inhale, exhale, find it through center. And lower. Good. From here, hands will come back underneath the shoulder. Stronger, more experienced yogis can tuck the toes, push up into plank, sit back down dog, or follow me through a tabletop position. Tucking toes, finding your down dog. Finding that good down dog form, finding that ujjayi breath, that ocean breath. I am healthy and full of energy. I take care of the physical body. Big inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step or hop your feet forward, feet meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, root, engage and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's get a little bit more of that energetic flow in. Let's do a few rounds of sun salute A here, getting nice and warm. Big inhale when we reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back your plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. Halfway down is all you need. Elbows stay in. From down dog when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and bow. Inhale, root, engage and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and we'll lift. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. Finding good form, taking a moment. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage and rise. Long spine as you come back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One last one. Inhale and lift. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. From that down dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Inhale, root, engage and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath. Mountain intention. All right, from here, let's change up that movement pattern. We're going to start when we come down here into that low lunge to get into the hip flexors a little bit. So if you need blocks, kind of bring them in. So from here, when we're ready, big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, step the left foot back. So we're in the right up runner. Good. We're going to stay here. So your front knee is over behind the ankle. I'm long and strong with that back leg. So I don't want to be droopy here. I really want to press back through that heel. I'm on parallel railroad track. I'm bringing blocks in here to help support me. And then I'm going to lengthen that sternum a little bit more forward. Good. Rolling shoulders back. So when you really press back and activate that back leg, you're getting more into the hip flexor on that side. So we're working the left side for right now. And then when you're ready, good. You can have one block or two blocks. Let's warrior prep that back foot. So a heel to heel to arch connection, you choose, or that leg can be out a little bit wider. When you're stable rise, we're going to come into warrior one. So my front hip's going to come back just a little bit here. My back hip comes forward when I do that, and I'm zipping up. I'm strong through the back edge of the back foot. Relaxing shoulders. From here, lengthen that front leg, reach forward. Good. We're going to open to the right. You won't go very far. And we'll come back to center. You're going to open to the left. You'll open a lot wider here. And come back to center. Reaching up, finding your best warrior one. And then we're going to lengthen as we take our path to the floor. And I'll pause here. We're going to come into a twist. So you've got different options. You can take your left hand to a block or the floor and twist to the right. Okay. So I'm still in that warrior prep. If that's not good for your hip or your knee, swivel that back up, and then you can take the same thing here. Okay. So you find what works best for your body. And wherever you're going, really open up that right shoulder. And when you're ready, good. We're going to take that down, swivel up that back foot. If you had it in warrior, plant your hands, front foot steps back. You choose take or skip a flow. Now I'm going to skip this one. Good. Well, I am able to attract all the sweetness in life without filling my body with harmful substances. It's more than just drugs and alcohol. That's also junk food and a lot of sugar, which in small amounts is fine. But when we eat it all the time, then that becomes harmful. So be mindful. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll bow. This time, bring those blocks back in. Your right foot is going to step back. Left up runner. Good. So get into position. So we're on parallel railroad tracks with the feet. The front knee is over behind the ankle. Front heel doesn't leave the floor. I'm really pressing back. I'm trying to press back evenly into that big toe and pinky toe mound. So I'm not doing something twisty or funky with that ankle. I'm going to lengthen through that sternum. My belly button is still in here. This also builds strength versus opening up this hip flexor. Okay, from here when you're ready, good. You can lengthen that front leg for a moment to get out of there. Come back into the bend. Warrior prep your back leg. Find the alignment that works best for your body on this side in this moment. And then rise with stability. Warrior one. Front hip will come back. Good. Strong through the back edge of the back foot, back leg. Belly button is in. Here we go. I'm going to reach. I'm going to lengthen. I'm going to open to the left. I won't go very far. And come back to center. I'm going to open to the right. You'll go a lot farther. And come back to center. Reaching up. Make it your best warrior one on this side. Good. And lengthen and reach. So here we go, going into that twist. So you choose. Do you need to keep the back leg in warrior, or do you need to swivel it up? Does your right hand come onto a block, or does it come onto the floor as you open to the left? Good. So you still want a little bit of squaring of the hips here. So your front hip still comes back, and I'm opening. And I want to really open that left shoulder. I may not need this one today on this side. There we go. And if you don't need to use the blocks, remember, you don't have to use them. I never know when I need them or not. My body changes day to day. I'm different in the morning, afternoon, and night. So I always have them just in case. And then from here, when you're ready, we'll take that down. Because you know, on that opportunity when you don't have them, it's going to be the time that you need them, because that's how it works. So plant the hands, swivel up the back foot, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. Good. And noticing how more open you may be starting to feel here. Okay. From down dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. So finding your breath, your mountain, your intention. Good health and well-being. Here we go into a different pattern. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and bow. Now you can put a little bend in the knees here. So I'm just going to take one block. There might be some of you out there that need a couple, and that's fine as well. But you may not need a block either. But I'm going to put a block right under my face. I'm going to take my left hand on the block. If you don't need a block, just put your left hand on the floor. I'm going to kind of lengthen a little bit. I'm lengthening my torso. Good. I'm going to press into that block or the floor as I open to my right. You're looking for a little bit of a stacking of the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, taking that down and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Good. Longer spine. Right hand under the face to the forward to a block, open to the left. So we want a long spine when we're twisting here. We want to lengthen. And then from here, when we're ready, good. We'll take that back down and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. And then from here, when you're ready, good. We're going to start this next set off with a little bit of a cheetah flow. We're going to open up through the hip though first. So I'm going to start by taking my right leg back. I'm going to bend that knee and I'm going to open to the right. Strong, even upper body. Careful, that right shoulder likes to creep up by the ear sometimes. And then if it's safe for you to do so and you want to, you can flip over into the wild thing. Now for me, it's hard to flip over on this side because I've got a wall over here, but I will show you a alternative way to get there. So if the flip over is not for you, just kind of come down. You're on your left knee. You're going to roll over to your left side, just like you were getting ready to do a plank, and we'll come up. Good. And now you're there. And then from here, in the way that's best for you, find yourself back into your downward facing dog. Good. Right leg's gonna lift 3-point, bending that knee, opening back up. So here we go. We're gonna go into a little bit of a sweep. So big inhale, exhale, hip and knee are gonna come back even to the floor. Round, coming forward. Don't take the shoulders past the wrist. Inhale, take it back and open. You can come back through center. or swing that knee over to the left as you come up. And coming back in, open. And take it through to the left. And come back up and open. And take it through to the left. And take it back in, open. This time, we're going to swing, step through center, or pick up and put that right foot there. Good. When you're ready, we're going to come up into a crescent. Some of you might do better being in a low crescent today, lowering that knee down. Others are going to come up into the high crescent. So find your balance, find your stability as you rise. Everything we're going to do up high can be done with a grounded knee. So be mindful, honor where you are. That back of your leg, you're on parallel railroad tracks. I'm pressing back through that heel. The front hip will come back, zipping up. Good, so here we go. Reaching forward. We're going to open to the right. You won't go very far. And come back center. Open to the left. You'll open a lot farther. And come back center. Reaching up. Good. Lengthen, 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 lengthen as you come down. So from here, you can do exactly what we did on the other side. Hand comes down, you can open. You can warrior prep that back foot or not. Or some of you are going to take this into a prayer twist. You can also prayer twist with a warrior prepped back leg and foot. You can do it in parallel railroad tracks, which is what I'm going to do here. Lengthening and rounding. Good. And once you've found your twist, really open up that right shoulder. Be strong through the back leg if you're lifted. Breathe. When you're ready, we'll release, plant the hand, front foot comes back. You choose, take or skip a flow. Woo! It comes naturally for me to feel good and healthy. It comes naturally for me to feel good and healthy. I am healthy and full of energy. Let's take that to the other side. From here, left leg's gonna lift, bending that knee, opening up. Strong, even upper body. Good. Now, if you want to take that flip over into wild thing, you can. This looks like that. Coming back up again. The alternative way to get there, lowering down the right knee. You're rolling over onto the right side. You're picking yourself up like you're in a side plank. And then you're there. And when you're ready in the way that's best for your body, find your downward facing dog. Okay, the left leg comes back up, bending that knee, opening back up. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, swing, come through center, pause. Draw in that belly button and come back. Inhale, exhale, coming back to center or left knee to the right wrist and take it back and open. And we'll swing it through to the right and come back and open and swing it to the right and come back and open. This time we're going to swing and step through center or pick up and put that left foot there. You can lower down the right knee if you need to. We're going to come into that crescent. So choose your crescent. And find your balance. Good. So arms are forward. Belly button is in. We're going to open to the left. You won't open very far. Coming back center. Opening to the right. We'll open a lot more. Coming back to center. Reaching up. Now, you know these twists because we did them on the other side. You choose yours. Remember, you can warrior prep. You can keep it in parallel. Knee can come down or lifted. You can take the hand down or you can take a prayer twist. Good. Really opening up that left shoulder, strong through that back leg. Breathe and expand. When you're ready, good. Coming back center, planting the hands, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. I'm going to skip this one. Once you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain intention. All right, let's go into a standing balance before we come into our warrior series. So this one, I'm going to start with my left leg. And this is going to be a basic balance. You can stay there. You can also open up into the twist as well. So hip, knee, and toe are going to track forward. I'm zipping up. I'm looking at something either straight ahead or ahead and down that's not looking. And then I'm just going to pick up this foot. Envision your abs are lifting the leg. Your abs are lifting the leg. Abs lift the leg. So you can stay here, or you can come here. Good. So this is where it gets challenging. So you have to slowly open. You're going to take that. And coming back center and lowering down. Shake out the support leg. Good. And we'll do it to the other side. Good. Right leg is forward, zipping up. Find your drishti, your gazing point. Good. Abs are lifting the leg. Abs are lifting the leg. I make conscious choices to improve my physical health every day. I make conscious choices to improve my physical health every day. Maybe arms come forward. If you're here doing this video, you've made it this long, you have made one of those choices today. And from here, maybe open. And coming back and bringing it down. Good. Shake out this leg. Let's go into a warrior series. And we're going to start on the left side. So I'm going to put that block on the outside of the left foot. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one over here when we do the right side. But the block can be helpful for you for support and extended side angle and in triangle if you need it. But from here, good, I'm going to step back with my right leg. I'm going to warrior prep. Good. So I'm at a 45-degree angle, heel to heel, heel to arch, so this leg can be out a little bit wider. Good. I'm going to take my arms long. My front hip's going to come back. And when I do that, good. I'm going to keep my hips where they are as I open my torso to the side. So see, you can open your torso to the side without shifting the hips. Good. And reach. Warrior 2 is a twist. Good. Front knee tracks towards the pinky toe. You should be able to look down and see those toes. With a bent front knee or a lengthened leg, take it back into exalted. Really reaching. If you are an arm binder or arm wrapper and you want to take one of those here, go ahead and do so. Good. Coming back to warrior 2. So pressing long and strong through that back leg. Remember, your front hip is coming back. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. Try not to change the angle at the knee that much. Forearm can come to the thigh. Hand can come to a block. You've got 3 heights in that block or the floor. And we're going to open up to the right. Really open up that right shoulder. Maybe take that arm over. And I'm just going to lengthen just a little bit more here. Now, from here, I'm going to take my arm back up. I'm going to look down at that front foot. I'm going to lengthen that front leg. Good. I'm not hyperextending. I'm going to shift the hips, so my front hip's going to come back. Good. Now I'm in triangle. I don't need a block in triangle, but I needed one in extended side angle. Good. Spine is still long here. Triangle is a twist. When you're ready, looking down at that front foot, hitting the bend in that front knee, come around and frame that front foot, swivel up the back foot, front foot steps back, take or skip a flow. From downward facing dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale and lift. Exhale and roll back. Inhale, long spine as you root and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Taking that to the other side now. So from here, if you're using a block, it's going to be on the outside of the right foot. I'm going to step my left foot back. Good. I'm going to warrior prep it. Good. I'm kind of getting into place. I'm going to open, and I'm opening without shifting my hips. Good. I need a little wider stance here. There we go. Good. So front hip comes back. That helps that knee track toward that pinky toe. Remember, the twist is in the torso. You don't have to shift the hips. With a bent knee or a lengthened front leg, take this back into exalted. If you did an arm bind or an arm wrap at this point on the other side, find that similarly here. And when you're ready, good. Taking that back up. Here we go. Finding extended side angle, really press to this back side. Try not to change the angle of this knee. We're gonna reach, 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 reach. When you can come no more with that long spine, forearm can come down. You can bring a block in here, and then we'll open. Really open up that left shoulder. Maybe take an arm up over it. And then when you're ready, arm will come back up. Look down at that front foot. Lengthen that front leg. Use the block if you need to. Good. Front hip's going to come back. And now we're in the triangle. The stacking of the shoulders. And looking up at the ceiling. From here, looking down at that front foot, putting a bend in that front knee. Good. Coming around, framing the front foot, swiveling up the back foot, cleaning the hands. Good. Step back. Take or skip the last flow of this class. And once you've done that, bring your knees down, finding a nice child's pose. Good. So I am healthy and full of energy. I make conscious choices to improve my physical health every day. I take care of my physical body and allow my spiritual self to blossom and flourish. I am able to attract all the sweetness in life without filling my body with harmful substances. And whenever you're ready, we're going to come up to a seat here. So if you need to sit on a blanket or a pillow, you can. Good. I'm going to take my legs forward. We're going to come into a seated twist. So I'm going to start with my left leg forward. I'll come back a little bit here. Good. Left leg forward. Your right foot can come in here, or leg can come in here. It can cross over. You can bring in the left leg and be here, so long as both hips are grounded. If both hips aren't grounded, if you're like this and try to twist, everything's not in good alignment. That's not a good twist there. So make sure you're grounded if you're going to be here. I'm going to be here because I have to uncomfortably hold that ground if I choose to twist there. Good. So right leg is over. I'm coming up. Nice tall sit. Reaching up. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to twist to the right. Arm can be on the outside or the inside of that leg. Rolling the right shoulder back as you look behind. Breathe and expand. Careful not to crank through the low back. It comes naturally for me to feel good and healthy. It comes naturally for me to feel good and healthy. Inhale and lift. Exhale, come back to center. And if you need to kind of shake anything out, you can do that, and we'll take that to the other side. So right leg's going to be forward now. Take your left foot in here, here. Remember, you can also be here as well if you're perfectly grounded. And then from here, good. Find that nice tall spine. Just reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, rotating to the left. Arm can be on the outside or the inside. Rolling the shoulders back. And Earth Day is coming up. So I monitor my environment so I can minimize exposure to environmental toxins so my body can function optimally. A lot people don't realize it, but a lot of fertility issues, hormonal issues come from environmental toxin exposure. And the fertility stuff that happens in men and women, it's not just a women's problem. So be mindful as to what you have in your environment. Inhale and lift and come back to center. Good. We'll undo. Good. Now we're going to work on abs. We're going to do a boat variation. Different people will do different things. Why? Because our immune system, most of our immune system is actually in the gut. We want to keep that nice and healthy. So from here, some options without the block. You can dock your boat, having your hands back here. I'm drawing up. I've got a long spine, so I'm not collapsing down here, but in the back, I'm not collapsing in the shoulders. I want to be supported and long. You can be here, 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 okay? Without the anchor, you can be here, 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 okay? If you want a little bit more inner thigh toning, because maybe your legs don't easily come together there and you're wanting that to happen, you can take a block this way between your shins that will kind of hold them together. Okay, so you've got a little bit more inner thigh engagement now. And then again, you can be here, here, or here, here, okay? Or if you really want to add some challenge, take a block between your hands. Elbows are going to come out. You're going to press into it. Find your boat. Good. And then maybe you take it into a twist. And 2, and 3, and 4, and long spine, and 5. Abs are lifting the legs. Abs are lifting the legs. If they're not lifting the legs, your hip flexors are lifting the legs, and you're going to feel very tired, very fast in that area. And one more, and take that down. Woo! Release your blocks. We're going to roll down to the floor. Take those legs long. Big inhale. Tilt that pelvis back. Scoop in that belly button. And come all the way down. Good. My immune system is incredibly strong. Yeah? So from here, take that down. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Wiggle, 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 side to side. Good. Let's come into a real quick supine cobbler's pose. So I'm just going to bend the knees. I'm going to take the soles of the feet together. Good. So I'm kind of pulling my heels down to the groin as my knees go out to the side. Now from here, when you're ready, good. Left foot's going to come down, right ankle is going to come over that left knee. This might be your figure 4, or you can bring it in here just for a moment. And then when you're ready, good, we'll release. We're going to take this into a figure 4 twist. I'm just going to move out of the way here for a moment. Good. Arms can be out to the side. I'm rolling the shoulders back. I'm pressing my arms into the floor as I let everything drop over to the left. So I want my right shoulder to be grounded here. I'm breathing and expanding. I take care of my body because this is my only body and it houses my spirit. I take care of my body because this is my only body and it houses my spirit. And then from here, when you're ready, using your abs, we'll bring that back in. Good. And then let's go back over. We'll take that to the other side. Left ankle over the right knee. We're going to bring that into the chest. So why the health affirmations? Well, I'm in week 2 of an anti-inflammatory elimination diet, trying to get my own hormones and things back in order that I let get away from me. So saying these things to myself help me get through it. It's not easy when you're giving up gluten, soy, dairy, corn, eggs. the nightshade vegetable family, which is mainly your white potatoes, your eggplant, your peppers, tomatoes. And giving up those things, it can be really hard. And then from here, we'll release, arms out to the side, and we'll take that over. Good. Left shoulder is grounded. And then when you're ready, then we'll come back up. Good. And knees into the chest. And we're going to take this right into Shavasana. So as you come into your Shavasana, you can let everything kind of come long and flop open. You can put a bend in the knees. You can be on your side. You can be on your belly. You can bring in any props here that would feel good to you. And then once you get there, see if you can make yourself about 10% more comfortable. And the final thought I'll leave you with, each day I give thanks for my health and well-being. Each day I give thanks for my health and well-being. Taking some deep breaths here. Choose stillness or gently take head and neck from side to side. Choose stillness or invite movement of fingers and toes. Choosing stillness or bringing knees into the chest. Choosing to keep the upper body grounded or maybe lifting it up into a full body hug. And choosing stillness or moving any props out of the way you may have used, taking legs long in front of you, arms long behind you, and reach and lengthen from the edge of the fingertips to the edge of the toes. Full body stretch, point and flex the feet, bend and stretch through the hands, rolling wrists and ankles in one direction, and then in the other. And then from here, whenever you're ready, carefully bending in both knees, and you choose rolling over onto your right or left side, the side that works best for you in this moment. Taking all the time that you need here, but when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat where we begin our practice. Coming nice and tall. Noticing how you feel, fingertips to the side, palms turning up. Inhale and reach. Reach, 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 touching palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reconnecting with that intention of good health and well-being one more time. And taking thumbs to the forehead for good and true thoughts, to our lips for good and kind words, to the heart for open and loving hearts. Knowing no effort on this mat is ever wasted. No gain is ever reversed. May you be safe. May you stay well. May you always be or find good health and well-being. Namaste.